What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Nate Matthews back again with another video. Today, yet again, we're going to be on the Brother SE1900 to go ahead and stitch up a patch. Now, if you guys seen the other projects that I did with the machine here, actually at the time of this recording, I've only done one other project with this exact machine. Now, that one turned out good, right? Decent in my opinion, not my best work. However, I did go ahead and adjust the settings and adjusted the tension on this, and I did a couple test stitches just on some random scrap fabric laying around, and it looks like it's all good, right? So today is going to be the first project that I'm doing for one of you guys that actually submitted the project through the website neverdenieme.com. By the way, take a look at that website there if you guys are interested in getting any of your designs digitized. I'll make it for you. I can make patches. Even if you don't have a machine, I can get that done for you and get it sent out, which is what I'm doing right now for a customer. Today's video is being brought to you by neverdenieme.com. Make sure you take a look at the website for all your graphic needs, anything from digital to physical. So first thing, we're going to go ahead and turn the machine on. Then we're going to go ahead and open up these new scissors that came in the pack, you know. Wish I could have kept some of my other little accessories, but as you guys may or may not know, I did have the Brother SE625, the Brother SE400, the PE770. I've had quite a few embroidery machines over the years here. And this is what I got now. This is my latest one. This is my only one at the time of this recording. But, I mean, I do plan on getting more in the future as well. But we're going to make sure that we get it when the business can pay for it. That's what we're getting ready to do. I already have my design already loaded up onto the USB stick here. Let me go ahead and get it all calculated in. So the cool thing about this machine, whereas the previous machine that I had, or one of the previous machines, is this can stitch up to 5x7 and smaller and even larger actually when you incorporate the hoops. Click the card that pops up if you want to see how I can stitch something really big that this machine does not naturally stitch at. Very useful video. This is the design that we're getting ready to do today. The Beat Whispers Academy, right? So they sent it in the form of like directly stitching it into a t-shirt, but then they asked for me to make a patch as well. So I had to go ahead and add that border and add, you know, a background and stuff to it. And it looks like it's a music group type thing here. This design has a whole bunch of colors. Like, I think this is up there, one of the top three designs that I've done that has a lot of colors. And I think I'm about to have to mix some of these colors up to just kind of play around with it, because I'm really not even 100% sure if I have all the colors that are needed, because some of them are like close in color, like the different browns and stuff like that. They're close in color, but I don't know if they're exactly, you know, right on the code of the color. However, I've been doing this for a while, so in the end, the results are going to come out good, hopefully, right? One thing that I am going to be kind of concerned about is this design. With the way it was sent to me, it had a lot of broken pieces, like all these different things like that, those little tiny squares. If I were to stitch them like square by square right next to each other, first of all, you're not going to be able to see the line going through them, and also it actually causes more stitches. So what I did was I broke up, for example, those 4 squares of blue at the top. Instead of doing 4 individual sections, I made that one long section, and then I went ahead afterwards and just drew some you know, some lines and stuff into it to divide it up. So I'm hoping this project comes out good. Again, it's a lot of colors going on in one project, man. But let's go ahead and knock this out. So before I get it started, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys on the phone too. I don't know if it looks any better on the phone than what it did on the machine, but this is the design that we're going for today. Took a while to digitize it as well, because I had to do a lot of different stuff with this design. Another thing as well, I told you guys in a previous video, I do not have a 4x4 hoop. With this being a 4x4 design, I'm going to be using, that was just a little grid there, I'm going to be using my 5x7 hoop to do a 4x4 inch design. And the way for me to save material, because normally it would be not really bad, but it would be kind of wasteful to use a large hoop like this when I'm doing a smaller design, because normally you would need to fill the entire hoop with the fabric. But the way I do it, I do a tack down stitch and then a placement stitch. So even though we have this large hoop here, I'm going to concentrate only on where the design is going to be at. And I already have my little sheet of fabric that we're going to be using right here. So hopefully I cut this large enough to go ahead and do our design. So let's go ahead and press edit in. Just want to make sure the design is going to be placed exactly where I need it to be placed at. You guys can see it back here moving around. There we go. So it does look like everything is covered. By the way, if you guys seen what failed, this is just a little grid. This is useful if you're like trying to mark, pre-mark your fabric to where you're gonna, cut it out and stuff like that. Just had this sitting on here, so I'll just go ahead and put that to the side for now. This part should just take a couple seconds here. Alright, so now that we have our placement stitch here, go ahead and put our piece of fabric over the design, exactly where we're going to be stitching. And because it does have a slight wrinkle in it, I'm going to keep my hands here to hold it down to make sure the wrinkle stays flat. Or I could always get an iron, right? But I don't really feel like doing that. So let's just go ahead and continue with the tack down stitch. This machine compared to my other one, I think the maximum was 650 stitches per minute. This one is going at 850 per minute on certain parts of the design. The machine is also smart enough, since it is computerized, to know when to slow down to do more detailed type stitches. But overall, I'm liking it so far. Even though this is my second project with this machine, comparing it to the other ones, I'm liking it. I'm gonna go ahead and use my embroidery scissors. These are the curved ones right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut this out. By the way, I'll show you guys. There it is, our design. Sheet of fabric on the back, and I'm gonna cut it out. You want to get as close as you can, but not too close. You do not want to clip your threads. After the excess fabric has been cut, this is what we're left with. And I do know ahead of time too, because I did check the bobbin. My bobbin thread is almost empty, but I do have a few of them actually over here set to the side. So the moment that it tells me it's empty, I already have a few of them on my little pre-rolled thing right here. And I'll just go ahead and pop one in when it's time. So I'll actually just set this to the side right here as well, because I know for sure I'm gonna need it. And we are now on step 4, and now it's asking us for brown. Actually, it's not even asking for brown. I'm gonna have to adjust some stuff on this machine, because it's not even telling me what color it needs, but I can of course see the colors right there on the side, and me being the one that designed this, I just know. Actually, let's try to figure that out right now. I'm gonna see if I can adjust it to where it tells me what color I need, so I don't have to try to guess, because if I'm in a rush, that could actually look black, for being honest here. So let me try to adjust that. All right, so I'm going into the settings of the machine. We're gonna slide around. Let's see the name of the color. All right, that was simple. That was simple. So 2 seconds later, guys, I already figured it out. Just went into the settings of the machine, and now it is telling me the color that we need to do. The way I did that right here, if you guys have the same machine, click the menu. I slid over down here at the bottom, name of color, and it was once set on 123. It'll tell you the color code of the embroidery thread, but me, it's just a lot easier to just tell me what color it is, guys. I ain't got time to figure all this out. You feel me? So there it is, dark brown. We'll go ahead and insert that. Have the dark brown right here. I don't know if it looks dark brown on camera, but that's dark brown. So let's go ahead and insert that and get started on the next little part of our design here. I really think the cool thing about embroidery is you literally get to watch it right in front of your eyes go from nothing into a finished, completed project. And me being the one digitizing this stuff and then just seeing it come to life, man, is really, really cool and exciting for me. To just deal with your guys' designs, and to know you guys are satisfied, to know I have repeat customers and stuff that always shop with me, because they know I do a quality job and I don't take, weeks and weeks to get your stuff done. Good prices, good designs, good quality. You guys can check my resume, check the YouTube channel, check the website, neverdenieme.com. Check me on Instagram. I got a lot of stuff on there as well. All my information is going to be in the description. And I don't know why it did a stitch like this in the design here. This is something I'll correct, but maybe I won't even need to correct it because the same color is going to be covering on top. But this stitch right here, which is supposed to be a jump stitch, it actually stitched it into the design for some reason. All right, and at this point, it is telling me that my bobbin thread is almost empty. So let's go ahead and show you guys that. And if you guys do not know about the bobbin, I think I have a whole video specifically about the bobbin. So click the card that pops up. But right now, I'm getting ready to change it out. Good thing is it does tell you when it's almost empty. It doesn't just keep going and messing up your whole design. So I'll go ahead and press OK. I'm going to go ahead and cut my design so it actually ties a knot and doesn't become loose on where we're leaving off at this point. Now that I went ahead and cut it, I can go ahead and take my hoop out and again put one of our bobbins in. I told you that was going to be empty. We'll just go ahead and replace it real quick and continue our stitch in the exact same spot. Now I might need to adjust the settings on this machine because this brown, this was the only color in this design right here that's actually using embroidery thread. The rest of this thread right here is all regular sewing thread, right? This is all-purpose thread for the rest of this design. So it's telling me we need light blue. Now again, I've done this before. I've used regular thread in a embroidery machine. Everything was 100% fine, no problems at all. However, this machine that I have now stitches at a faster rate, as I told you guys a moment ago. So this could affect the breakage and stuff like that with this thread. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep it on its current settings, but if I notice that the thread starts breaking and stuff like that, I'm gonna go ahead and slow the machine down. This is what the design is looking like so far. I know this ain't the best angle, guys, but I'm trying to make this thing go pretty quick too. I got other stuff to do. Can't get it all on camera. I ain't trying to set up 45 cameras to get all this on camera, but I'm showing you guys as I'm doing it. This is what we have so far with this one right here. It's looking real good. Again, I'm gonna go ahead and put it back into the machine. Next on the design, I'll show you guys right here. It says it's only gonna take 1 minute to do some words and also put another arrow into the design as the arrows have been for the blue and the green. 1 minute for some words and another part of the design. Really making it happen. I mean, I know I have faith in myself, right? I've been doing this for a little while now, but again, this is the first time or the second time that I'm actually using this machine, and it's just really cool to see this machine working, man, because it's really doing this thing. I would definitely recommend this machine to people. Now you guys, I gotta admit, you guys ask me questions that I can't answer for you. I see the question, but I don't answer it because you guys ask me things that I feel like you have to have the answer to. I have a video where I showed you the differences between like 6 different machines. I told you what each one does, and then somebody said, you know, which one should I get as a beginner? And you commented that on the video where I showed you guys what each machine does. So I think you guys just need to focus, listen to the video, and think of what your needs are, and then check the prices and see if you can afford it, and see if, hey, if this machine does what I need it to do. Don't judge y'all, or don't take my answer for what you should do, because you know, right now I'm just gonna tell you guys, I think you guys should get this one. This is one of the best machines I feel like you can get without having to go see a dealer. And even when you go see a dealer, you really have to know what you're talking about before you go see a dealer. That's why I feel like my videos are very successful on YouTube, because, let me actually be cutting while I'm talking, but that's why I feel like my videos are pretty successful on YouTube, because I'm giving you guys game and stuff that you can't really find anywhere else. Trust me, I was in your guys' position as well. I was trying to find a lot of answers, and they really do make it hard, because it's not like other YouTubers or bloggers or nothing like that's fault. It's brother themselves. I don't know why it's like this, but they don't post their prices publicly. There's not really any information on them. You can't really see too much stuff. The people that actually sell these machines and who do like tutoring and stuff like that at like the embroidery stores, they don't have YouTube channels. They don't want to show you stuff on YouTube. They want you to go to the store, go to, you know, their thing, and I don't know exactly how they do it. And I guess you really just got to know the answers in order, if you want to find the answers. That's how I found out how to do all this stuff, guys. Nobody showed me how to do anything. I just used a computer, read a couple books, did a couple experiments myself, and I just started telling people about it. And it's been working, because again, these answers and stuff are not out there for everyone. But again, I'm getting off topic. Like I said, back to the main thing. If you guys want to know what machine I think you guys should get, well, if you can afford it, go ahead and get this one right here. The link for this machine is going to be in the description of this video. This is the Brother SE1900. I've seen it the price go up and down. So again, click the link in the description. Should be at a good price, because I got this thing for a steal, man. I don't even want y'all to get mad at me, so I'm not going to tell y'all the price I paid for this. But just know I got it brand new for a really, really low price. And it's worth it to me, because I've had, you know, like I said, a bunch of different embroidery machines, and I've ended up upgrading anyway. So if you think this is something that you're really going to be into, just go ahead and get a really, well, not really expensive ones, but this is one of the top of the line ones that you're going to be able to get your hands on. If not, if you don't even know if you're going to like it, or if your business is going to be able to pay for the machine after you buy it with like selling products and stuff like that, don't get it. It's kind of up to you. I can't really tell you what you should do with your money in your investments, but just know this was a good investment for me. But my previous machines paid for this. The digitizing and stuff that I do, these YouTube videos and stuff that I make, paid for this. So that's why it was a good investment. If you just buy a machine, don't know what you're doing, you're going to give up when it gets frustrating, because trust me, it can be frustrating. It's not going to be worth it for you. But for me, it's definitely worth it. Real nice and consistent. Alright, so again, this is how it came out. Used a 5x7 hoop right here. The design is still 4x4. As you guys can see, I did squeeze in the stabilizer here. It does fit. We got our material on the back. It did leave a little large gap there, but I was expecting that. Again, that was the last piece of that fabric. I got more being made right now. I'm just still in the process of designing it and things like that. Go ahead and use my regular scissors just to get the majority of this material cut away. Then I'll go in with the details with the smaller scissors. And here you have it, guys. So our design is all complete. This is the first client project that we did on the machine right here, Brother SE1900. Came out very good. Got it all packaged up. As always, the business card is in the back. If you guys would like me to do something like this with your design, work on something for you, or if you have your own machine but need your designs converted so you can go ahead and stitch it out yourself, the website that I can do that for you at is neverdenieme.com. I do my digitizing services. I make patches. If you don't have a machine, you know, don't worry, I can still make a patch, send it out to you. Again, this was just sent to me. I just stitched it up and I'm just getting ready to send it out. So I'm real quick with the work. Anybody that's worked on me before can tell you the same thing. Go to the website, take a look at the reviews, take a look at the you know, different projects I've done to see what type of work I can do. And I'm looking forward to working with you guys. See you guys in the next project. Peace.